We here.
Sanity check. Niggas need those shits, man. And we here with Docs with Fat Cat. See how that works, niggas? Segues are like pregnant people. You just never know when they're gonna get pregnant. It just happens.
It just bang.
And now here you are, locked in, Docs with Fat Cat. And for y'all that don't know, that's Fat Cat. I don't know how your screen sees it. He's on the bottom, middle Maddie. We do documentaries, y'all, on things, whatever we find, put out there in the air for the universe to let us see. And we discuss things, and we do things and say stuff, and on the backside of the t-shirt, and then say stuff and do things on the backside of the t-shirt. That's coming out too. Watermelon versus pumpkin, GBI clothing. Let me give it to him.
Hit him.
Walk to him.
Hit him.
Check
him out, y'all. Check him out, y'all.
These t-shirts.
Get yourself clothed up, y'all.
That's what's happening at, man. And coming soon, inspired by Fat Cat Truly, we had a nice conversation. You're going to have Take Me Home With You shirts with giant cockroaches on them. You can own that.
White shirt, brown roach, brown letters.
Brown letters.
Nice.
Take Me Home. And it's self-explanatory. Real roach heads know. Not these kind of roaches, but the ones that don't leave.
The ones that might require a trap.
The Super Saiyan ones are the ones that are flying. You know what I'm
saying? Super Saiyan roaches. Now those are from the southern region.
Think, I don't. You know what I mean? I let them see a little bit of the hair, just a little bit. Having a bad hair day, but it's okay.
Let them have a peek at it.
If the people see the true you, there's nothing else they can say. You know what I mean? True. Say, yo, I ain't never seen that nigga Fat Cat with a fucked up haircut. Yeah, he did. He even said it and showed you niggas.
Baby, got tools over here.
Really? What she said? Something? She said something crazy?
No, she was nodding her head, and I'm like, yeah, this guy's dropping a lot of gems.
No. Maybe I'm just rehashing. She gave me that joke and I rehashed it. I'm sorry. I'm repeating the joke that's been said earlier. That's why the head nod came out. It came out like, yep, I've been telling that nigga for 3 days now. Listen, I'm about due. Shout out to barbers for what they do and bringing our faces to artistic light.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's a good thing. So diving into what this is, Docs with Fat Cat, documentary.
Boy, do I got some shit to say about this.
This was interesting. Weekly, we do these, and this week we tackled Unsolved Mysteries. Now, for y'all that don't know, Unsolved Mysteries was a show that was running on TV back in, I think, the 90s, late 80s, early mid-90s. It had a run. I remember it being a creepy fucking sound. I remember when it was on, because I remember the soundtrack of knowing when Unsolved Mysteries was on TV. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, there's some shit going on right now. And it's right after that comes X-Files, and it's just as fucking creepy. Anyway, right. So they rehatched kind of a new, or maybe I'm off and they never went away. I just never watched the shit. But on Netflix right now, they have Unsolved Mysteries. And we went with episode 1. I forgot the name of it, but it is about
the mystery on the rooftop.
Rooftop disappearance of Ray Rivera.
Ray Rivera. R-E-Y.
R-E-Y. And that's also in Spanish, R-E-Y means king.
Nice. This is why we need you, baby. We don't went to Google. What we need Google for? You know what I'm saying? All right, bars. So Ray, R-E-Y, was the man of this discussion whose death was a mystery. So Ray was a 25, was he mid-20s, they said?
Mid-20s, yeah, mid-20s.
Mid-20s he was. From Puerto Rico, right?
He was 32.
32.
Okay.
From Puerto Rico, the story was about him falling in love with his wife.
Yep.
Them getting married and wanting to start a life together, so they moved out to
Baltimore.
Before they moved to Baltimore, they was in Cali.
California.
And when they was in Cali, you know what I mean, he was he was a writer, so he was doing script writing for people.
Yep.
So his best friend from school, you know what I mean, his ace, his right hand, ever since day one, was at this firm, this
Porter
real estate.
Stansberry.
Yes, they was at this trading firm, and his man is like, yo, listen, man, I know you're doing your thing with the writing. You're a great writer. You know what I mean? Why don't you come on down and, you know what I mean? I got a job for you and you can write, stock portfolios for my clients and things like that. So I guess, that's his man. He's like, all right, cool. At first he was, on the fence with it. Then
I think he was trying to follow his dream at first.
Right.
They said yes. Him and his wife said okay. According to the wife, that was the only sole purpose they moved to Baltimore was because of this opportunity.
Right.
Stansberry and Associates was the job. Yes,
that's the firm. And my thing is this, man. I don't know about the other ones because I didn't see the other episodes, but this episode, to me particularly, should be titled not Unsolved Mysteries, but Unsolved Murder.
Bars?
It's not a mystery. The nigga's dead. We know that for a fact.
Exactly. The guy was murdered. The guy killed, and I think it was the guy, his best friend.
Oh, I think there's no doubt that Porter Stansberry has something to do with it. And I can't believe that the police have not talked to fucking Porter Stansberry after he lawyers up as soon as the guy's found dead. The phone call that night that made the dude jump out came from Porter Stansberry and Associates, and the cops just haven't talked to him. What the fuck? Do I have to say Porter Stansberry and Associates again?
How do you have so much blood on the Bronco and get away?
Yeah.
Bro, because the way they came out, they had a hole in the roof and then they found them on the floor.
Yeah.
That hole looked like the nigga took a fucking triple axle fucking swan dive and landed fucking.
It looked like it was a perfect dive.
Yo, that nigga splashed on the meter. You know what they do, the splash meter? You ever watch a diving shit? They got that splash meter that goes up and shows you how.
Yep.
The meter on the splash was like this much. He didn't even get to the yellow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like he fell straight down almost.
But what's beautiful is the planted. I'm gonna go with it. It's fucking the planted cell phone.
Yes.
Unbroken.
And
glasses. Unbroken after the nigga fucking supposedly fell from fucking 10 stories.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes.
Sloppy.
Right. And then you go to
That's what it was.
The Belvedere?
Out of all places.
Really?
Out of all places.
Is that like a top high-end fucking place and nobody knows shit?
So
the camera, them niggas got paid off. The cameras weren't working.
The camera, not cameras, just the one camera where he supposedly jumped, pushed, or maybe accidentally tripped from was just not working that day.
Of
that
course.
Particular one. Maybe only that one.
Yeah, it was only that one. Everything else didn't show him because they looked and they were saying they didn't have no video footage of him, no other place in the hotel.
Right.
Then,
you mean to tell me that hotel had no footage of nowhere? Of him coming through that lobby?
Nothing.
Yo, I want to know, so was he dropped from a helicopter or what?
Yo,
right?
That's funny you said that shit. I fucking thought that. I thought fucking Scarface and the nigga he dumped out the helicopter immediately.
Yeah.
I thought about the nigga. I was like, that could be you. That could be you up there, you know?
hey, you see that guy?
But that nigga hung him from the helicopter. But still, same concept, drop a nigga out of helicopter.
Yep.
That's what I thought. That's funny you said that. This swan dive. And they maybe they killed the nigga at a previous location.
Yeah.
And then just did that. Cut a hole and just dropped the nigga in there and say, oh, he fell through here, nigga.
Yep. I can see it.
You know what I'm saying? And they killed him in a sense where they made it look identical to what would have happened to him if he were to fall from that height. You know what I'm saying? That was a theory that went to my head,
for people we've kind of jumped too far ahead real quick. So what happened? Riviere's at home. He receives a phone call, jets out. That's the last time anybody sees him alive.
Yep.
Now, but they don't spend any time on the last person that did see him alive, which was the guest in the house, who's just called the guest in the house, and then they don't ever like talk about her again. You know that
all they said was because the wife was on a business trip. All they said was she gets a call from the assistant that was living at the house, which was right next door to the room where he had the phone call. They said she's arriving, but yet the assistant was leaving. Why the fuck is the assistant leaving for? Where are you going?
I don't know.
Where you going? Where the fuck you going? Why are you leaving? You know, we got a situation at hand. You're the last person to fucking know anything.
And to add to that, also the wife said when she got home, all the lights were on, all the other stuff. And I'm like, yo, but that lady was in the house the next day, like, hey, he hasn't come back yet. So then she just left and all the lights on and shit. That seemed weird to me, but
yes.
The whole fact that his best
like,
friend,
who was that?
You know, in my opinion, right. But then it's like, what if everybody was just paid off? Everybody, the assistant paid. The best friend for you not to even help with the search, like
and lawyer up. He lawyered up immediately.
Lawyered up.
Right when they found the body.
Didn't even reach out. Didn't even talk to the wife. This is your best friend's wife. You don't even talk to her. Come on now, fuck what the lawyer. Fuck what your lawyer's saying. Don't have any contact. Yo, man, this is my best friend's fucking wife, man. And he was just fucking murdered.
How about this is my best friend and he just got murdered?
Yep.
Right. Or they labeled it a suicide. Even so, it's a suicide. Why the fuck, if it's labeled a suicide, why the fuck you ain't by their side? Why are you still lawyering up?
Those are battle bars.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
And let's hit the autopsy report, man.
Well, they said
the autopsy report did come back weird. They said, well,
everything on that report, right, does not coincide with that man falling through that hole.
No.
But they also said it didn't coincide with him getting blunt trauma to those. Like there was no like bruises from like being beat the fuck down or shit being broke. So that's what I mean. Like almost like they same kind of effect maybe would have happened, but at another location. It was a weird way how they killed the nigga. But there was like a lot of like the nigga was fucked up bad.
Bro, they beat him up bad.
But they say they didn't see signs of like that kind of beat down, like contusions and shit.
Because he had lacerations, he had all types of fucking. He had it was like they beat him and stabbed, like they stabbed him and beat him. And then
that's what it looked like.
Did they say stab? I didn't see the stab part.
They said lacerations.
Lacerations, puncture holes, no?
Let's see.
They try to tie that into probably fucking shit. Cutting them on I don't know, the way that hole looked, that shit was so small. Like, I don't know. That nigga was 6'5", cuz.
Word. And even if you're falling, right?
Wow.
Even if you're, now check this out. If you're free falling, bro, ain't no way you're going to hit that with your feet first. You're going to hit that sideways on your front, your back. Your arms are going to go down. Your legs might hit first or something. You're not going to perfectly fall straight up and down, bro. It's impossible.
Fucking cat trying to go outside.
Yeah, nobody's doing the pencil dive off the fucking roof.
No, not at all. At all.
No, it's a weird story. Like I was saying, you know, so Riviera, he gets a phone call, jets out of the house. That's the last time anybody sees him alive. They end up finding his car parked in this parking garage 6 days later. That it had a ticket on it, so they knew that it had been there for 6 days.
Yep.
Then they find this dude's body in the middle of like 2 buildings, but he had gone through one roof. So they don't know if he jumped off the roof or if he jumped off the parking structure, but they don't even know if he jumped off anything at all, if he was dropped from something, or if he was just placed in that room and somebody made the fucking hole. But either way, not suicide.
Right. And that's what they ruled it as. And that's the give up. That's the give up move with the law enforcement and people.
Yep.
You know, it's the give up.
That means
move.
It's over.
Right. Or like a doctor who now who doesn't really know the answer, so they chalk up some other bullshit they give you. There's like bullshit.
Yes.
And if you look up that bullshit they gave you, it's really no answer. It's no, you know what I mean? It means we don't really know. So we just tell you it's that. Yep. That means good luck with surviving whatever that is that we don't know. And we're going to keep it moving. And you niggas have a good day. And by the way, that bill's coming in the mail or online now. You know?
Yep.
Go to check your
coming
email.
in the email.
Right. Go check your email. You got a bill waiting for you. And look, see, they got this thing out here called My Chart in here in New Haven. You know,
My Chart Plus.
I don't know how many other places have that, but My Chart through Yale, everything, you get the app and all that. I can look up every time I've ever been to the hospital and everything that's been going on there. Everything's there. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
So, you know, you got the My Chart pop. Knowing your shit, and I had a point, but it ran away from me, and that's the side effects of smoking weed. But what I'm saying is,
it's because we're talking like he has that profile, and he should have that profile where the cops, what they want is suicide up there. But like you were saying, the fucking coroner, you know, he said like, no, it's not a suicide.
They laid down on the job.
It was like, no, wait.
So honestly though, how is that even acceptable if the cops were like, yeah, it was a suicide, and the coroner's just like, no, it wasn't? How did they still go with that?
And then it's like a movie. You got the one cop who believes, and everybody tells him shut the fuck up and go away.
Yeah, exactly.
You've seen this movie, man. Like the one cop who gives a shit, man, and that's the guy talking. Like, no, it wasn't a fucking suicide, guys. So like, shut up, Tommy. Whatever the fuck his name was. It was a suicide. We got
who's Russell Crowe?
Russell
Crowe in that movie?
It's like
American Gangster, for y'all don't know the reference.
Yep, American Gangster. That was dope. We should review that one day. But
you gotta remember, he was writing pieces. You know what I'm saying? He was writing protocol. He was writing stock pieces, right? He was giving out, I guess,
newsletter
tips on what stocks to get, what stocks not to get, and this, that, and the third, right?
Yep.
So maybe he wrote a piece about a stock, right? And somebody bought into it, put their life savings or a lot of money into it, and it wasn't what he wrote, and they fucking lost a large grip, and was like, all right, somebody's got to pay for this shit.
Yeah. And
his boy was like, well, it wasn't me. He the one that wrote it, so
yep.
You know, he's the guy.
Yeah, because his wife was saying that the home alarm went off like 2 times in the past couple of weeks.
That was weird.
And it had never gone off before.
That was strange.
So that's another thing. Like somebody was looking to get this guy.
They wanted to get him. Somebody wanted to get him. You know what?
What happens that the second alarm goes off the night at 2 a.m. on the same day he disappears.
Yep.
Like, come on.
And guys, we forgot the fucking letter that he left.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck was that?
What was that about?
Yo, the letter that was kind of decoded with weird fucking names and shit. What was that?
Talking about, we will meet you there. Thank you for the journey.
Yeah. A great game played by my brothers and shit.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find that.
On it and shit. He was a conspiracy theorist too, I guess, this guy.
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Sorry, we were talking about
Sorry, my phone.
We forgot to mention the fucking note that he wrote.
The note that
wrote the fucking note.
What the fuck was that note on the back of the?
I'm gonna try to look it up.
It was weird shit.
Yeah. I think he was trying to get into Illuminati, man.
It was some weird. She said he was into all that Freemason shit.
It
was a Freemason reference. That she said it came from. She popped it in Google and it led her straight to Freemasons. You know what I mean? And we all know you can't fuck with the Masons, man.
Hold up. 1 day ago, Unsolved Mysteries creator gives update on Ray Rivera case.
Hey, huh? King Rivera, boy. Let's see what's going on here.
What do you got?
Let's see.
Wow, if he's 6'5", she's got to be 6'3", maybe 6'1".
Who?
Yeah.
His wife.
Yo, and his brother, the one that was talking, you see his brother like 6'7".
Yeah,
He
his
like,
brother's taller. Yeah,
I'm throwing him.
tall Puerto Ricans, man.
Hmm?
Yo,
Hey,
so the FBI has new tips. That's what it's saying here. We've learned recently that the producers of the show received credible tips about the circumstances of his death, and some of which were reported to the FBI. Whoa.
yeah, because since they put that gag order, you know what I mean, on the employees and all of that, it's gonna take somebody to come undisclosed and unidentified for them to, you know what I mean? It's gotta be like a source or something that's unidentified, you know, it's gonna be credible, but they just gotta come out. And that's what the PI was saying, the detective was saying when he was because he was retired. He's like, listen, once they lawyer up, I can't force nobody to talk to me after that. After that is on them. You know what I mean? So he's like, for us to get any more traction on this case, somebody has to come out on their free will to talk to us. And I guess that happened. I guess somebody came up. He came out.
Somebody, and it's probably somebody that works there that knows something.
Oh, it has to.
Yeah.
It has to.
How about this for a fucking spin and a movie spinoff that this shit? You see, because this is how movies get made of people having scenarios of what the fuck might have happened to this nigga. And somebody goes, hey, that might make a dope ass movie. Now, what wouldn't you suspect out of this? Because of the hard efforts they were making. His wife.
Yeah.
She was going balls to the wall to do. So it doesn't really feel that way. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's the last person I would think from you seeing her efforts. Like she out there hard body. And the cops were like telling her to fall back, like, yo, you doing more investigating than us. Easy. You know what I mean? So that seems like she just love her man and she all about it. Which I'm into that. But then you think like, what if a conspiracy of she was in on the whole shit? That nigga had a big buyout in life insurance. You gotta remember these things, man. That nigga might have had a fucking $1 million, $2 million fucking buyout. It doesn't seem probable because people know their story. But behind closed doors, we don't know what the fuck happens. That nigga could have been beating her or some shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? She could have been like a nasty, crazy bitch fucking sleeping with her. All I'm saying is you don't know people.
I like it. I like the devil's advocate side. I like it.
You know what I mean? She could be getting hit. So now think about everything that's happening. Oh, and the alarm went off and nobody got dispatched for that alarm though? Or
no, they said the cops came out.
They did come. They did. But it kept going off and I don't know. She could have paid these niggas, man. You know what I mean? Or Lord, yo, what if she's fucking sleeping with the best friend, man, and they fucking get over on and they fucking set them up together?
I feel you. It definitely could be that.
That's a book premise movie, and that shit happens in real life. And that's why people fucking make movies and books about the shit, because people do shit like that, man.
Yes, they do.
It might be a stretch. But,
but look at here. Reddit users notice a similarity between Riviera's death and the plot of the 1997 film The Game, about a man who gets caught up in a scheme with a company who drives him to the brink, and he jumps from a roof through a glass ceiling. Riviera mentioned The Game in the strange note that was found taped to his laptop. So theorists have like, what the fuck is that? You know? But
yo,
the wife,
this shit is real fishy, man. I think we're fucking unraveling worms in a can.
right, it's like, who is it? Oh, the police? They know we up to something.
Yeah.
They know we on to something, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yep.
Put us in the seat. I think we can do a better job. See what it is? To know these motherfuckers, you gotta be a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's like
you had to have lived a little bit.
Right.
Hey, I like to throw this example a lot in these situations. It's a Spanish saying, man. The one who wrote the law broke it first, man.
Okay.
Right?
You know
I'm
what
gonna tell you what not to do because I know how to do what I'm telling you not to do. I've done with what I'm telling you not to do.
Exactly.
Like parents that are hypocrites to their kids. We do it all the time.
All the time.
Shit.
All the time. All the time.
You don't do it. It's terrible. I was doing worse shit, but you don't do the little shit I'm asking you not to do.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's the right thing to do. Because what you want the next generation to be better than we were. So you know what, you're doing the right thing, brother.
Right, it is. But they still, as a kid, I know. I remember in the back of my head, like, you niggas ain't shit. Y'all was doing all kinds of shit. You trying to tell me what's right? Beautiful.
Yep.
Little bit. But when you get older, I respect what they're doing because now you understand. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Your young teenager ain't getting that because they're in the me stage. Your young teenager, you're in the me stage. It's all about me. I need things. I want sneakers. I want clothes.
And like you said, that might have been the attitude of the wife. Who fucking knows, man? It's like I didn't even think of it until you brought it up. But it was like, hey,
how can she get away with it? What's the best way to get away with it? By going balls to the walls and throwing so much fucking light into the direction of I need right and I need justice for a man. They will never fucking look at me as a suspect.
Yeah.
When 9 times out of 10, even the cops tell you themselves, 9 times out of 10, whenever a spouse is murdered or something happens to them, the number one suspect is their partner.
Right.
Yep.
And that's especially when it's a clean cut story. He's got no problems. He went to Ivy League school.
We just got married. We just got married.
Right. Great job. Just bought a beautiful home.
And it just so happens that she wasn't around when this went down.
She had a meeting.
Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. She's out of town. Yeah. How better is that alibi, bro? She don't gotta be there to pay somebody.
True. I didn't even see it. It was there the whole time, and I missed it.
Got in cahoots with the wife.
Listen, Lorraine Bobbitt cut off her man dick and threw it on the side of the road and went back and got it. I don't put nothing past nobody.
Yo, and Amazon has a 4-part miniseries about Lorena Bobbitt that I was just looking through, man. I didn't watch it, but yeah, they got a 4-part miniseries about her. We might have to do that one down the road.
Yeah, dicks down the road. Pause.
Come on. Hey, come on.
Ayo. Come on. It happened though. It happened. It did happen.
Hey, it happened. And if we talk about the subject, you're gonna have to face the music. We gotta talk about a man losing his dick, man. That's what happened in life. This man lost his dick for whatever he did to that woman.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. But for this one, obviously the dude that he works with knows something. Obviously somebody knows something. So then I question for another theory of like, were the cops paid off? Because the cops, there's a mountain of evidence, and the cops seem to have just been like, nah, man, we are done with this. You know, like we are not working on this.
Rule the suicide, get it through your head, leave it alone.
Exactly.
Leave us alone, go away.
And
leave us alone is so fucking powerful. Leave us alone. Hell yeah. Imagine if the cops told you to leave them alone. Oh shit. Knock the phone over with it.
Yo, leave me alone. It's terrible. But as we saw when we covered the Epstein, money buys your way. So if that company got some bread to throw in that police department, yo, shut the fuck up. Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why that's up there.
Yeah, right there. See how you turn the heat on the situation for power and money? Right there, baby. That's what you're doing right now. It's power, money.
There's a lot without saying a thing.
It is, man. It's still life because it's still life.
Talk to him.
Come on, man. Still life paintings. We live in this shit, man. You know.
But that's what
somebody got paid to kill that. I don't know where it came from, but somebody got paid to do this shit. That's a fact. Without knowing it, I'm gonna say it's a fact.
It's in there.
Yeah. Gumbo. Wait. Taste it. Now taste it. Make sure it tastes right. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you sure? In a little bit?
I taste the money.
Yeah. You want to put a little bit more in there? Sprinkle it? You get a little sprinkle? No, all right. Make sure you go dash it.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of foul people with money involved in that.
But you know what's crazy? Is this one should be titled Not Solved Yet. Not unsolved, just not solved.
Right. Because
I think
it's been unsolved.
It could be solved easily, but it seems.
But shows
look
like
at this
that
here, though.
It put the press on things, man. You know, put the press on people.
And look at the note. Look at the note. The way even how the paper is, the shape of the paper.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know, It's only what is it? 7 inches? 8 inches? What says there?
Looks like 5 1/4, and then on the bottom, and then it goes to like 7.5, 8 inches on the top
Yeah.
there.
What's that? The
So-
note.
Yeah.
That's a note, but
like
this is somebody
like
pointing out here that
like
the note spells out help.
You know?
No shit. What? Holy shit! Come on.
HELP. Did anyone else pick up how the formation, text, shape of the note spells help?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Was this a cry for help? Damn. This shit
Come
might
on.
get deep.
That's fucking
See that?
people are either really fucking good or that's fucking great work. If that's what that means.
Yeah.
Right? If that note is supposedly saying help without saying help, that's pretty dope.
That is
And here's
dope.
another thing that I don't understand too.
And he's asking for help with somebody within that letter. So there's a name in there that needs to be pinpointed somehow.
My thing is too is how do you not see not just only let's just say it like this, not white, black, Spanish, what, how do you not see a person that's 6'5"? Like everybody in the world is not 6'5". Okay? So somebody
Exactly.
6'5",
You notice.
you're gonna notice somebody that tall.
Yep.
And the nigga had broad shoulders. Broad, they said. This was the description.
Broad
Swimmer,
shoulders, skinny waist.
he was
Broad shoulders, skinny waist.
a water polo competitor when he was a youth and water sport, and they compared it to like a Mike Phelps kind of. He has swimmer body.
Bill,
Swimmer body is usually wide shoulders, narrow at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? That's usually how them niggas are framed out.
This
Bro,
is talking about Ray Rivera.
I think this was some weird shit.
Too, so he was built like your dad, tall, skinny, with wide shoulders.
Yep.
like in the movie Life of Pi. That's another one.
Yo, but I think the dude might have gotten caught up. What was that movie with Ice-T back in the day when they were hunting him down? I always forget the name of the damn movie because we have to watch that fucking movie.
I think it was called The Hunted. Was it The Hunted? Or?
Let me check it out. But while I say that, or while I looked that up, what I was saying, because the first sentence in his fucking note, I'd like to welcome those who accepted our invitations for membership during the game. We couldn't have done it without you. Like, that's the first letter of his fucking note. Like,
right.
I think they were playing some rich fucking weird shit because Stoonesbury, whoever the fuck it was, this might have been his token, dark friend. Who the fuck knows, man? Because it seemed like it was all fucking white people in this might have been that rich white people hunting the dude down and something happened and they fucking killed him.
That's crazy.
I took on this endeavor to find the truth, but not for its own sake. In accepting this quest for the truth, I hope to make myself, with the help of others, into a man worthy and ready to receive it. What the fuck? Members of the council, please note that I will lend careful concentration to the traditional responsibilities. In light of those proceedings, I will satisfy the standard request of this council within the appropriate time. What the fuck are you saying?
But then
you know what? You might have stumbled on something without really trying to stumble on something.
But you got to remember that she took the remember she said she took the opening line and popped it in Google and it came back to the Freemason saying. Because she said he was into like conspiracy. He was into like the
he was into that shit.
The groups and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like the Freemasons and the Knights of Columbus.
Maybe that's probably also what happened.
Secret societies. Now we can't rule those out because now you talk about secret society. Most of those secret societies are people with money, anyways. So that it wouldn't be far from that Hunger Games shit. It can't be too far from that. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Having motherfuckers with money hunting people down, or there's somebody or some names or some shit. Why would that note be strategically taped like that in the back? That was weird. She said he left notes everywhere. Yeah, he's a writer. He writes a lot of crazy shit. She said, She said all his notes never made sense. She said, I always see notepads, it never made sense. But for some reason, this one was hidden and taped. Something with that, man. Somebody's got to decode it. It's like looking at those numbers and shit when they got codes going up for the fucking, you know what I mean? Same ordeal, man.
Here's another sentence from it. That was a well-played game. Congratulations to all who participated, but it's time to wake up. So here I am. What a game. And then they ask, what game is he referring to? But I think this was some rich, win or die shit,
Wow. That's crazy. And they lured him out by calling him?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Thinking out the box, you know what I'm saying? Just thinking awkward and innocuous and out the box. You know what I'm saying?
Was a sacrifice.
I'm thinking that note was to be found on his demise because maybe the demise was the next level. Maybe the disappearance, maybe him dying was the next level. His disappearance was the next level. Maybe him sacrificing his physical being was the way to get accepted into the secret society. So who knows? Yeah,
Right.
you know, by this realm and by the rules we live by and by our society, he's dead. But in another world, in a different aspect with different rules, he's still alive. Who knows?
Right. That's just like Jonestown, like the California one where they were convinced they were going to be aliens or some shit, and they all wore like black fucking Cortezes. You remember that? Niggas had Cortezes and purple blankets, man.
Yeah, they drank the Kool-Aid.
Right, and they just all they all fucking were in bunk beds, man, just like laid out there because they believed they were. And it could have been that, you know. Yeah. She really didn't know. I mean, when she sees those notes, maybe there's something else to it. I thought maybe it was just more the writer's mind of him just kind of throwing ideas and he had to write them down and shit. But that note was something else. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like the notebooks, I know what those are, in my opinion. But you're right. That note was something completely different. That was like meant, and you were saying too, P, that was meant to be found, you know? Like, but hey, that Ice-T one, Surviving the Game. Surviving the Game. And that's an amazing movie that we should definitely watch at some point.
I was telling young Pastry over there about Danny Trejo.
Oh hell yeah. Danny Tree?
Yeah.
They got a documentary on him.
Got his doc up on Netflix too.
Oh, nice.
Gotta watch. I think that should be the next one. Because Danny Trejo,
that's my guy.
I fuck with him. He's an unsung hero, man.
and you know what? It's crazy not to get in too deep
She's
or nothing like this, but yo, man, like the dude is really that dude.
Yeah.
Like, and you know what I'm saying that now, but you know what I'm saying once you see it. That guy is that guy. You know what I mean? And how he, you know what I mean, came up out of everything and all of that is amazing.
Yep.
Danny Trejo, man. If you don't know, he's just an OG, and you see him without even knowing who you saw. Nigga. That's what I'm talking about.
All I gotta say is,
seen him everywhere.
I would say, real quick to wrap up, Ray. I think his case is going to be solved if they want it to be. You know, like I think this might make enough noise for it because I mean, all the pieces are on the table. I think we all know that. You know? Like honestly, my second time watching it, I was like, "What the fuck."
That firm is going to lose business. They're going to lose business now because they got blood on it. They got blood that gets tainted with them. You know, you guys got real funny when your man died. I don't know. It's still a little tainted.
Exactly.
Somebody's going to talk. Like, I'm going to lose my job anyways. Fuck it. I'm talking. I know everything. You know what I mean?
Bro, and he was like pestering him to move there. I'm telling you, I think that motherfucker, maybe I'm watching too much conspiracy shit, but I think that motherfucker got sacrificed. Like, he got taken and put in some weird fucking game and.
Yeah.
And bones shit, man.
He was such like that guy's promotion.
Yo, I believe there's some sick, rich fucking people out there that do shit like that still sacrifice niggas, man, on the low. They got locations to bring somebody, man. They got somewhere to bring somebody where nobody can hear them make noise. That's all I know.
Bro, 800,000 kids disappear a year. Like, somebody's supposed to be hearing or saying something, and then who knows how many just adults disappear a year. Like, people definitely got places that they put people when they're rich like that.
All I got to say is Wayfair.
Yes. That shit has been insane. Bro, I was talking to my mom about that while gardening on Mondays because that's what I do is I go over and I garden with my mother, and that's what we were discussing was child fucking trafficking. I can't believe we're here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm out the loop of Wayfair. I don't know this one.
Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy.
Yeah.
It's
basically Wayfair.
Yeah. I'm going to look it up online while you're talking. I'll share the screen.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, it's coming out that Wayfair is like a big contributor to that.
To child trafficking.
Furniture? What is it? Furniture?
To child trafficking.
What is Wayfair? What do they sell?
Where we buy goods, furniture goods and shit like that.
Wow.
But they saying that they doctor like a lot of pictures that they take with their, like they'll have pictures of bookshelves with books on them and shit like that. They saying those books are real books, but they're doctored. They say one thing on them when they post it, but in all actuality, it's something else.
Yeah, like say they. So this is what it seems to be happening here on Wayfair. They sell like a cabinet for a stupid fucking price, like $13,000 for a cabinet. And the name on the cabinet that it's sold, it'll say like Yuritsa. And it'll just so happen to be that a fucking 14-year-old girl just got kidnapped and her name is fucking Yuritsa. And now they're selling a cabinet called Yuritsa for like $13,000. And it's like a $15 2-drawer cabinet.
Yep.
And and you can track every missing girl. There's a cabinet named their fucking name. And it's not normal names like Jen or, Sarah or something. It's all, the ethnic name. Like,
really buying children and shit. What the
what's
fuck?
that?
Is that like some sort of hidden code to like, if you want that furniture, you're really not buying that. You're just buying it. That's wow.
Yeah.
That's
I gotta
fucking
find
crazy.
bro, it's insane.
Yeah,
like,
man.
but that's what, because I was thinking, because now, people are saying yes, people are saying no, but I was thinking when they put up the numbers, I'm like, 100,000 kids disappear every year, right? And they go into child trafficking and all that other stuff. It's fucking horrible. But every time anybody comes up with how people are doing it, immediately people are like, no, that's not how they're doing it.
Right.
So how the fuck are they doing it? It's 800,000 kids. And how do you know in 20 minutes that that's not what they're doing? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
Because, like you said before, Five, I think you hit it on the head before when you were saying that nobody was more brazen than R. Kelly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as him coming out and almost like doing shit right in front of your face because I'm getting away with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I put it in front of your face almost. Like, I'm doing subtle things to like the Pied Piper. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that shit is weird as fuck.
Pied Piper did. He lured kids in the town. Like, I'm putting clues in front of you. Like, nigga, I almost want to get caught.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost like that same line and shit. Like, what are we talking about right now?
No, but man, the Wayfair thing, I'm gonna try to find. I know somebody did I know this dude posts a lot of stuff like it. But it's nuts, like, and all their explanations don't make any sense at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's all just like, that's a industrial cabinet. That's why it costs $13,000. It's like, no, it doesn't.
No,
There's some pillows for $10,000. It's scary, dude.
Yeah, anybody buying? That's all I can do.
Being right all the time.
Say it again.
That's a weird thing in its own. How the Simpsons always are predicting shit, and they're always right.
Well, they had a Wayfair. You took a Wayfair shot too?
No, I'm just saying, like they be predicting a lot of shit, and the shit happens.
Oh hell yeah! Can't nobody predict this love? Nobody predict this love I'm getting right now though. I'm like a fucking villain, nigga. Petting a cat. Listen. So what we gonna do is at midnight we're gonna round up.
Oh shit! See, now people are already out of pocket over here.
Look at that.
When you open up a dresser from Wayfair, you know what I'm saying? Like that's too much. But
whoa.
I want to find somebody that put up a fucking video of it, because like there's good videos that I saw.
Hey, Wayfair.
What'd you tell her?
We're not buying nothing from Wayfair because she be looking on the website.
Shut it down. Tell her shut it down. No Wayfair. Stay away from the Wayfair.
Ooh, stay away from the way. Keep it fair.
Stay away from the Wayfair. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair. Way out there.
Yes, and this was other crazy shit. All right, so check this out here. Like, here's an example of it. Malaya, whatever the fuck. Boom, boom, drywall, whatever. And then they search the SKU, like the
SKU number. Yeah.
The SKU number. And they Google that, and this is what pops up.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep. Shit is fucking disgusting.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. Like, this shit is all over the fucking. It's nuts.
Have you tried to do a little trial and error on that to like look on someone? I mean, they're shut down now, I'm sure. But
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They changed everything, but people have fucking, like here's a rug called Isabella Ean, and you know, selling shit for that's a bad example there. That didn't fucking
But
pop
that
up.
sign, that's the sign right there. That's the child trafficking sign right there in a nutshell. That blue one. Yep.
Yeah, this. They say that's like a pedophile symbol.
Yep.
And then so there it
what's that
is.
symbol? What symbol's a pedophile symbol?
That's the child, the human, well, like the child
Yeah.
trafficking pedophile symbol is that right there.
And this is from the FBI. Like the FBI released that this is the child trafficking symbol. And then so now you go to Wayfair, there's something called Isabella on sale for $17,000, and it has those things there. Of course, it could be a coincidence, but it's just that weird shit, you know?
Right.
Okay, here's somebody that made a video. So let's see. Because I know people made videos when it was still up like that. Let me see if I can get volume on it. Or maybe there is no volume for that.
Yo, this shit is that fucking expensive, bro.
Yeah, just certain things that they do that they have are expensive.
And then there's certain things that got some rich people code to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
I don't know what that fucking video was. Isn't that the worst? Like when you see a bunch of good videos and then you're like, yeah, dude, check it out. And I can't find one. It is how that shit goes all the time.
There's a ton up there. Check it out. That fucking
Yeah.
man. What the fuck is we talking about that?
Get the fuck out of here. Hmm? Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe though that Ray's murder is definitely gonna get solved very soon.
Right. Well,
yes.
They say Ray's death, but we all know.
Ooh, talk us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His murder is gonna be solved soon.
Right. As soon as somebody gets their head out of their ass and has a little testicular fortitude to understand that it's something they need to do to help and stop something that's fucked up happening.
Or a woman, suppresses the estrogen and come forth.
Vaginal fortitude and just get out.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You ain't been kegling for nothing, baby. Get out there, show them muscle. You know what I mean?
So,
hey, people around. Everybody gets love and jab around here. We show love and jab to everybody. Y'all love it.
And as for my girl, she's like, a bodybuilder shouldn't have boobs.
Yo, bodybuilders be walking. They can't put their arms down more than big people. You know what I mean, like when I was at my biggest weight, I could still put my arms down closer to my body than niggas that bodybuild. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm talking about female bodybuilders.
Yo, there's niggas that haven't scratched their lower back in 8 years, man. You know
shit.
In 8 years, the nigga couldn't reach his lower back to scratch. Yo, man, how much it go?
A pillow for $10,000. What the fuck that pillow's gonna do that I'm gonna pay $10,000 for?
Yeah, that shit is insane. Here's fuck. Finally found some. I remember seeing these. Yeah. Look, all right. Samaya 5 shelf storage cabinet by WW 13,000. 1,208 whatever. And then, boom, missing from Columbus. Samaya Moomin. 5/6 2019. So last year there was a girl. Yo, and Samaya is not a normal fucking name. You know what I'm saying? For Samaya 5 shelf cabinet.
Well, my shout out to my lady's daughter. She got a cousin named Samaya. But it's not very. It's very island.
Yeah. And I've seen threads with ridiculous. Hopefully I can finally fucking find some.
That's insane.
So they just provide more evidence of like, here's an Annabelle shelf, and then Annabelle went missing. And I know Annabelle's not that weird of a fucking name, but there's too many examples for it to just be.
Man, it's just too much to be a fucking coincidence, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can it be that and crazy? Can it be that insane for you to just be blatantly out in the open with that shit like that?
Bro, let's go back to it, man. Jeffrey Epstein.
Epstein.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
R. Kelly. Niggas just blatant. Niggas,
You
like
know?
R. Kelly blatantly went to a high school, man. This is what people are saying. He blatantly went to go pick up a girl from high school type shit, man. What we talking about? Like, this is what people are saying around him. Just to go so he can get out and then all the kids, oh my God, it's R. Kelly. Like, why are you searching for fans like that at a high school? If you're not there for a charitable event, nigga, you shouldn't be there. If you ain't there to give to that high school for something.
Right. Go to a college. Go to a college and do that.
That's not how you like him, though. So that's what I mean. What he was doing is like, damn, B, you gonna come right out in the open with this shit? You just brazen Kelly, nigga. That's his movie here. Brazen Kelly. That's gonna be a movie about him. Like, what?
Just horrible, man.
But my guys, this has been the Docs with Fat Cat for more or less, with a little bit of sprinkle of Wayfair in there. That's what we do around here, nigga. That's what we do. You get content you don't even expect it. It comes. It just comes. But shout out to y'all. Next week, what we doing?
You said Danny Trejo?
Trejo? I'm with that. That's on the flicks. That's on the flicks, Fat. All right. Trejo it is, because he's a godfather. You gotta go from murder to Trejo. Murder to Trejo. It works, man.
We'll connect the dots. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, connect the dots on the docks. Watch as I sit on the block and so hold on.
All over
Bars.
everywhere.
Bars.
We're everywhere with it. We're all over the place. All at the same time. Know where to go.
You know what it is. It's real shit, man. We out here
Throw it
doing it.